Hey everybody. I've had a lot of dreams, but I'm going to only really quickly go over a few of them because my other video wouldn't post. It was too long. My first dream felt like I was really there. I woke up in tears. America was invaded. There were soldiers up and down the street. Bombs were being dropped. Things were blowing up. Soldiers were kicking in doors. Families were being separated. People were being shoved into trucks and forced into concentration camps. Some people were getting shot on sight. And there were, like, a mile down the road, there were Hummers, like, back to back, and soldiers marching next to it with automatic, um, automatic rifles. Another one was forced vaccinations, otherwise you get imprisoned. So they got checkpoints and military officers at the checkpoints with paddy wagons, and they're checking to see if everybody got their vaccination and to prove it. And if you do not have your vaccination, they give you the opportunity for them to give it to you right then and there. And if you say no, then they throw you in the paddy wagon and they put you in prison. Another one is that people change. I am convinced that they're doing it through electromagnetic energy waves, through, like, say, music or electromagnetic pulses or whatever. In my dream, everything was desolate. I was sitting in a car, and the radio was playing or whatever on low, and there were people outside, and again, it looked like bombs had dropped or whatever, and maybe, like, rain started and it put the fire out. But it looked desolate. It was messed up. And people were, like, standing around and, like, walking around, but they weren't, like, normal. They were, like, zombified. Not like in a horror movie, but they just weren't, like, home in the head. Like, lights out. And as soon as this song came on the radio, I could have swore it was either Katy Perry or Taylor Swift. And as soon as that song came on the radio, they switched. They switched into something evil, and they started running towards me to attack me. Another dream I had was a rapture dream, and it was dark outside. There was gridlock, and I looked to the person on my right. The sky was dark, like it was going to storm really bad, and there were really thick, dark clouds outside. No lights were on, but it wasn't, like, pitch dark or nothing. Like, you could still see, like, there was a little bit of daylight out, but it was dark. I don't know what time it was. No street lights were on or anything. I don't know if we had gotten hit with, like, EMP or maybe solar flares or whatever. And then there was a guy to my right, and I looked at him, and everybody was looking around like, what was going on? He was staring into the sky. I locked into the sky, and I heard a trumpet sound 3 times. And at the third blast of the trumpet, we shot up in the sky like beams of light and floated all the way to heaven. And I talked to God, and I asked him if my son made it, and he said no. And I don't know why, but, like, he allowed me to, like, he gave me the power to fly, and I flew all the way back down to earth in search of him to, like, try to protect him or something. I don't know. I don't remember ever finding him, but I was flying. And then I woke up, and my hand was in front of me, and I was drawing on the palm of my hand with my finger, and it brought me to Isaiah, where it talks about how I am engrafted in his hand, and my walls are ever before him. So I just wanted to share that. And I have been kind of, like, withholding some of this as far as what I think is the martial law and the CDC, and them taking away our sovereign rights and forcing vaccines on us with their new pandemic. So that's what I'm pretty sure this is. And I needed to go ahead and get this out there because I saw this back in 2020. And the virus that's coming out, or that already is out, is not what everybody thinks it is. But it's going to be way worse than COVID. And I prophesied about this back in 2022, on November 11th, on 2022. And, yeah. So I just wanted to get that out there. I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there have either seen the same thing that I've seen, or it's confirmation for something that they've experienced as well, or something that God has shown them. So I pray that this video blesses you, and I'm not doing it to scare, I'm doing it to prepare, because Jesus is coming. Oh, last night I did have a dream about the bridegroom, and I saw 12 o'clock, and then I woke up and I looked at the time, and it was exactly 12 o'clock. And God has also been showing me the numbers 111, 1111, 11. He's been showing me the 2s, the 3s, the 4s, the 5s, the 7s, the 8s, the 10s, and the 12s. And the 11 and the 3 represent Abaddon and Apollyon and the Destroyer. And also, everything that happened with Trump was a reflection and a representation of Revelations 13 and Revelations 9, and it's been confirmed to me. So stay vigilant, keep your word in your heart, keep the Lord's word in your heart and on your mind, and make sure that you lean not upon your own understanding, but always acknowledge him, and he will direct your path into righteousness. And continuously pray over your family and everybody in this world, because Jesus is coming. And no matter what anybody has ever done to us, because I know I've been rejected by my whole family and my so-called friends, and I'm completely alone down here. But Jesus loves you, and he will never leave you nor forsake you. And we have to put him first no matter what, and stand upon his word boldly. So we need to keep praying for everybody, because we should not desire for anybody to have to go through what's coming. It's not going to be pretty. All right. God bless you guys. I hope this message finds you well. Bye.